Cutting straight across to the ground report that is coming in from Sushant Singh Rajput's house at the moment. Munish, over to you.
लगातार आप देख सकते हैं लगभग 5.5 घंटे तक यहाँ पर सीबीआई की टीम थी और यहाँ पर पहले सुशांत के फ्लैट पर गई, छत पर गए, वहाँ पर क्राइम सीन को रिक्रिएट किया। लेकिन एक बार फिर से आप दूसरी बार देखें यहाँ पर सुशांत के घर पर क्राइम सीन पर फोरेंसिक की भी टीम पहुँच गई है। इसके अलावा जो तीनों इस मामले में मुख्य गवाह हैं, सिद्धार्थ पिठानी, दीपेश और नीरज, इनको लेकर सीबीआई की टीम यहाँ पर पहुंची। इसका मतलब जांच जो वहाँ पर वो सबूत खोजेंगे, उसके अलावा एक बार फिर से रिक्रिएट किया जाएगा क्राइम सीन को। तो कहीं ना कहीं एक बार फिर से ऐसा लग रहा है कि कल जो रिक्रिएशन हुआ था उसमें शायद सीबीआई को ऐसा लगता है कि और बहुत कुछ करने की जरूरत है। और आप देख सकते हैं अभी गाड़ी से ये जो सफेद कपड़ों में आपको जो शख्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं वो दरअसल फोरेंसिक एक्सपर्ट्स हैं। और फोरेंसिक एक्सपर्ट्स यहाँ पर पहुंचने का मतलब होता है कि न सिर्फ वो बारीकियों से सबूतों को ढूंढेंगे, बल्कि यहाँ पर एक और टीम आ रही है, आपको दिखाना चाहेंगे हम तस्वीरें। जो सीबीआई की टीम है, एक और टीम यहाँ पर पहुंची हुई है। फिर से इसमें भी आप देखें कि फोरेंसिक की टीम यहाँ पर है। इसमें कोशिश को मिलाकर यही है सीबीआई की कि जो क्राइम सीन रिक्रिएट करना है वो पूरी तरह से अच्छे तरीके से हो, ताकि उसके बाद में कोई कमी न रह पाए, क्योंकि उसी से जांच की दिशा तय होनी है। और यही वजह है कि सीबीआई के अधिकारी, फोरेंसिक के अधिकारी एक बार फिर से यहाँ पर पहुंचे हुए हैं। सीबीआई यहाँ पर पहुंची सुशांत के फ्लैट पर क्राइम सीन को रिक्रिएट करने के लिए। कैमरामैन प्रशांत भट्ट के साथ मुनीश पांडे, मुंबई, आज तक।
All right, the three key witnesses at Sushant Singh Rajput's house, the CBI team, as Munish was mentioning, are at Sushant's house at the moment. Siddharth Pitani is there, the cook Neeraj is there, house manager Dipesh Sawant also with the CBI at the moment. The crime scene is about to get recreated and we will get more details, inside scoop on what is going on through our sources in the CBI. Riya Chakraborty is likely to be questioned today again. She's going to be grilled as to what really happened. Question is now, what happened on 14th of June? Why is it that these statements are contradictory? Why is it that Siddharth Pitani's statement and the cook's statement is not matching? Why is it that there is so much of an inconsistency right there? There is just too many questions that need answers at this point of time, and this recreation of the scene perhaps would give CBI the required answers that it requires. Munish Pandey, who's right there, is joining us. His highly placed sources in the CBI are giving him keeping him up to speed with the latest developments right there. Munish, I'm going to throw straight across to you. Pitani is there, Neeraj is there, house manager Dipesh Sawant is there. These three people. Where is Samuel Miranda is the question. When is Riya Chakraborty going to be quizzed? What about the doctors who conducted the autopsy report as well? What's going on at the moment?
Yeah, well, Chaiti, first, to give you a sense of what exactly is happening, I'll request my camera person to show you the visuals of the building outside. Now, I'll explain what exactly is happening. Yesterday, the team was here for more than 5.5 hours, and they took help of Siddharth Pitani, Neeraj, and the third person to understand the situation, what was happening inside the room, who was the first one to enter, and what they saw. Now, the crime scene was recreated yesterday. After going through the video footage, forensic experts were having some doubt, and that is why they have again been called here. Apart from these three, Neeraj, Siddharth Pitani and Dipesh Sawant, there are also Mumbai police officials who came on 14th June after getting the confirmation that there is a person who is dead. So it was Sushant Singh Rajput, and that is why they have been called here to understand that what they exactly saw, so that there is no inconsistency in the statement given by all three witnesses in the case and the Mumbai police officials. This is going to be something very important, and that is why, to avoid any inconsistency, again what the forensic team is going to do, they are re-examining and they will again recreate the crime scene, so that they can have a better understanding that how exactly things unfolded that particular day. Also, the statement of all three have been recorded in specifically for June 13th and June 14th because that's the days when CBI thinks something happened because of which Sushant ended up his life. Now, apart from that, now all three are also being questioned about what happened between 6th to 12th June, because that was the period when Riya Chakravarti left. CBI also wants to know that any one of out of three were in touch with Riya Chakravarti or not, and if they were in touch with Riya Chakravarti, what was the reason behind staying in touch with Riya Chakravarti. So a lot of things are happening within the Central Bureau of Investigation and this crime scene, and now the next step will be to question Riya Chakravarti.
Before I move on, you stay on with us, but before I move on, that means that one of them is lying. If there is an inconsistency in both their statements that are given to the CBI, that only means that one of them is lying, which means nobody still knows what really happened on 14th of June right there.
Yeah, exactly, Chaiti, and what this is exactly what the Central Bureau of Investigation is suspecting at this point of time. Now, initially, when Neeraj's statement was recorded, there was inconsistency with the statement which he gave to Mumbai police. Now, when Siddharth Pithani was questioned, then there is inconsistency between what Neeraj told and what Siddharth Pithani told about 13th and 14th. So this is what CBI is suspecting at this point of time, is that either one of the person is lying or either one of the person is not disclosing the full truth. And this is why there was a grilling session this morning by the Central Bureau of Investigation. But when the forensic team again came and approached the CBI officials that they need to go to the crime scene again, that is why a small team, yesterday there were around 24 of forensic experts, but today there is a small team, around 8 to 10 forensic experts are here with the CBI officials, Nupur Prasad, the SP of Central Bureau of Investigation, and Anil Yadav, who is the investigative officer of this case. They are here to reconstruct the crime scene again. Also, what CBI is looking is that they are doing a search operation here to look out for any possible evidence, because till now, Chaiti, the CBI has not ruled out anything. They are also probing. They are also probing at a possible angle that it might be a case of murder. They are looking for the possibilities that if it is a case of suicide, is there any note, any evidence written by Sushant Singh Rajput or any such indication, because CBI has got this case after
Munish, I'm coming
months.
back to you on that as well, and questions arising on why is it that the Mumbai police also never ended up finding discrepancy in the statement that is given out by these two people who have made inconsistencies in the statement while talking to the CBI. That is also going to be questioned now. There are new revelations in the ongoing CBI probe in Sushant's case. According to sources, the CBI has found inconsistencies, as Munish was mentioning, the statement that has been given by Neeraj and by Siddharth Pithani. They are repeatedly being asked right now about the sequence of events that took place on 13th and 14th of June. In the last 2 days of the examination, India Today has learned that their statements have contradicted each other. The Sushant's flatmate Siddharth Pithani is being quizzed for the second day. His grilling is over. The cook Neeraj also had a third day of questioning. House manager Dipesh Sawant also was grilled for the second day. We've also learned that the CBI perhaps might just quiz Riya Chakrabarti any moment now. We'll find that out from Munish in just about a bit. Her accusation is of siphoning Sushant's money, driving him to suicide. Abetment of suicide is a big allegation against her. The locksmith who broke open Sushant's door on the day of actor's death might also be grilled by the CBI, and that will be an important clue that will be coming out of this as well. Pankaj Upadhyay is now joining us live from the CBI office at the moment. Pankaj, questions? All right, Pankaj will be joining us in just about a bit. Munish still continues to be with us. Munish, the locksmith, one, when is he being grilled? Riya Chakrabarti, two, when is she being grilled at the same time? Is there a questioning of Sushant Singh Rajput's landlord in whose house he was staying? I believe it was a rented apartment as well. And in terms of the doctors who conducted the autopsy report as well. Right now, the recreation is going on. We've told our viewers that, recreation is on and perhaps some clues come out of there. But there are some more missing links. What is happening to those?
Yeah, well, Chaiti, this is a very unique style of CBI's investigation. First of all, they want to question about all the aspects to the people who were present inside the flat, and that is why these three people are very important at this point of time. After their questioning, they will also question the person who was the only outsider who came into the house and opened the door, and his statement will be recorded. Again, it will be matched with the statement given by all three. Now, apart from all these four statements, what's most important is Riya's statement. Now, I asked one of the senior officials that why aren't you questioning Riya Chakravarti? What they maintain at this point of time, without any statement or documents, if we question Riya Chakravarti, she will deny all the allegations, and that is why they want to first record these statements of other suspects or witnesses in the case, and then Riya Chakravarti will be questioned. And during questioning, if she is not answering anything or if she is not giving the answers what Neeraj or Siddharth Pitani has given in regards to her, then again she will be confronted with those statements. So they are already preparing a questionnaire for Riya Chakravarti. What I have been given to understand, there is a high possibility tomorrow Riya Chakravarti will be questioned. Apart from that, the doctors of Cooper Hospital were examined yesterday by the Central Bureau of Investigation. But these are the sets of doctors who first, saw the body of Sushant Singh Rajput when it arrived in the hospital. So these are the doctors who, one of the doctors is the one who declared dead, and the second person who handled the body during the post-mortem. Now the second set of doctor who did the post-mortem and autopsy and then prepared the report, that set of doctor will be grilled only after Dr. Sudhir Gupta submits his report to the CBI.
So,
and
Munish, where is Samuel Miranda, and when is Samuel Miranda also getting quizzed? Because he is also an important cog in the wheel right now.
Yeah, well, Samuel Miranda will be questioned, but as I pointed out earlier, Chaiti, what CBI wants is to grill the people who are inside the flat, and then only they will start questioning people who are very close to Riya Chakravarti or Sushant Singh Rajput or his former staff. Samuel Miranda was a former manager, so CBI at this point of time is saying that first we'll question all the people who are inside the flat, and then they will start questioning the other suspects in the case. And Samuel Miranda is under scanner of CBI. I've been given to understand that there is a communication established between the CBI and Samuel Miranda. He has been asked to stay in Mumbai, not to leave Mumbai, and maybe in coming days Samuel Miranda will also be questioned by the agency.
That's right. So Samuel Miranda also in the coming days will be questioned by the agency. You've got Siddharth Pitani, who's questioned. The statement's clearly not matching right there. The CBI teams have arrived in cars at Sushant Singh Rajput's residence. A recreation of the crime scene is also taking place. What really happened on the 14th is the big question that is being asked. The CBI will be questioning Riya soon as well. But first, the people who are present in the house are going to be questioned at the moment. Munish, you're standing by outside Sushant Singh Rajput's house. The CBI is inside the house. Are you getting any inputs from the CBI team as to what is going on inside?
Yeah, well, Chaiti, the CBI team is here along with the forensic experts and the three main key witnesses in the case. Apart from that, Mumbai police officials are also inside the flat. They have been called by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Now, why CBI is again recreating the crime scene, or they are at Sushant's flat, the sense I am getting from the sources within the CBI is that when yesterday they recreated the crime scene, after going through the entire footage, the forensic experts along with the photo analysis team, they sat together and they started analyzing from the photographs which were clipped by the Mumbai police when this crime, when this incident took place, and then the video footage. And there were some places where forensic team wanted a reconfirmation. That is why a small team is here to again recreate the
question that comes up, Munish, right now. One is of Sushant Singh Rajput's death and the other one is of Disha Salian death. And as you mentioned, CBI is following a very systematic plan in the manner in which they're grilling people. But is there any sense you're getting in terms of the Disha Salian angle that they're probing, which can perhaps be linked? You never know, we're not drawing conjectures, but it can perhaps be linked to the Sushant's death case as well, Munish.
Chaiti, this is a very important question, and in fact I spoke to several officials in regard to this, but what CBI is maintaining at this point of time is that officially this case has been given to them by the Supreme Court. So as of now they are focusing only on Riya's case, but unofficially, informally, they are also looking at all the aspects, and Disha Salian's case is also under scanner. Because this case is not handed over, Disha's case is not handed over to CBI, they are informally getting all the documents documents in connection to the case. They might also seek help of Mumbai police about those documents, because they are suspecting there might be some connection. But as of now, officially they are only investigating Riya's case, but unofficially they are also looking at that case, and they are trying to find if there is any possible link between both Sushant's death and Disha's death. Back to you.
You know, the CBI team is doing a very, very swift job. The CBI team is right there. Very quick-paced developments that are coming in from the CBI, from Sushant Singh Rajput's house at the moment, recreation of crime scene and questioning and grilling of witnesses. All of that is happening as we speak. Munish, continue to stay with us. I'm compelled.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.